welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another movie review your way right here on YouTube, guys. Holy shit, I seen a damn good movie. Anyways, like always, guys, with all these movie reviews, they are spoiler filled, so I'm warning you. If you haven't seen the movie that I'm about to review, go see it for yourself. Come back, come and see what the hell I had to think about it. And at the same time, go to the comment section below and see what other people who've seen it or are about to see it think about the film. So anyways, enough with the blabbing. Let's just get to it, guys. The movie I'm going to be reviewing in this particular video is The Gentleman. It stars, holy shit, this is an amazing cast, guys. Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Michelle Dockery. You got Colin Farrell. Yes, when he's in any movie, I love that man. Henry Golding and Hugh Grant. That's just to name a few, okay? There's a whole bunch of other actors that are in it that were phenomenal, but that's the main cast. It was directed by Guy Ritchie, so it's a Guy Ritchie film, so you know exactly what the hell you signed yourself up for. From Rock and Rolla to this, I'm telling you, it's good. If you like Guy Ritchie films, you're going to like this one. It's 14A, guys. It's about an hour and 53 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, okay? More like an hour and 45 minutes, because, you know, the post-credit scenes and all that shit. There's no post-credit, so, sorry, credit with all the, you know, people who were in the film and stuff. But, yeah, it came out in 2019. I can honestly tell you guys that it's a good movie. It kind of starts off slowly. It has a little bit of a lull in the middle, and then it kind of picks up. And when the last, I would say 30 minutes of the film, it's like go, 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 and things are like thrown your way and bombarded, and things start unraveling. It's well written. I can tell you guys right now. The main character is Matthew McConaughey's character. It starts off at the beginning with what appears to be him getting shot, you know, possibly in the head and dying. And then it kind of backtracks to Charlie Hunnam's character, which is Ray. He's his kind of like assistant, personal assistant that takes care and gets his hands dirty. Matthew McConaughey, guys, in this one is basically a marijuana seller in the UK. He has $1 million industry that he wants to sell. There's a couple of interested buyers. Some are scumbags trying to, you know, stick the knife to him. Henry Golding's one of them. He's, you know, crazy and a half there, and his wife is badass. She runs kind of like a shop full of mostly women that fix cars and shit, but she is married to him. She is British, so I guess that's how he got his green card to stay there. You kind of get a little bit of a history that he was basically goes to university, kind of dropped out, and then he had to find something else to do. He didn't go back home because, you know, his parents would have let him have it. So he kind of slowly got into the business of selling marijuana and slowly built this place from the ground up. And he wants to sell so he can get out, you know, and he's been offered like $400 million and shit like that, which is pretty cool. You think, okay, standard procedure, but the guy that he was dealing with, douchebag, is phenomenal. Like, he played the role to the, I know he was a weasel. He was trying to, you know, cause problems for Matthew McConaughey's character so then he can lower the price and basically steal it. But then, of course, Matthew McConaughey figures this out slowly, right? So they needed to do a whole bunch of things, but they needed to get the final pieces of the puzzle, and that's where you get this weasel called Hugh Grant, because that's where you see Hugh Grant is the one who's talking to Charlie Hunnam's character, trying to sell him information or to kind of reveal, hey, listen, I know what you're doing. So trying to blackmail him to giving him $20 million, which he gets his due, don't worry. It's cool how they catch him near the end. But yeah, no, they kind of weasel the way in there. And then you got Colin Farrell. He's the coach. He's a guy who's kind of like did bad stuff, but he's kind of taking in kids, teaching them boxing stuff, underprivileged kids who got into trouble. They're just trying to show them a different way. But then he slowly gets his hands into this because his kids end up filming them infiltrating Matthew McConaughey's one of this places and basically filming the whole damn thing. So in order so they don't go after the kid and exact revenge, Matthew McConaughey and thing goes, I'll work off the debt. I'll do whatever you want me to do. So he ends up helping him 3 times and shit like that. And thank God, because he ends up saving Matthew McConaughey and his boys end up saving Matthew McConaughey's character. Because, holy shit, people are getting shot left, right, and center. I'm leaving so much details out, guys. There's a lot of funny parts, a lot of badass parts. And then, like I said, Middle of the film, you find out that Matthew McConaughey's character didn't get killed. He was about to get killed because they were rescuing these lords of England. Because what Matthew McConaughey would do would make deals, kind of like help them out, and then use their property as a base underground for the different sections to grow his marijuana and do so. So he did this as a favor, but the one kid that was hanging out with one of these daughters ends up taking a tumble off the balcony and gets killed. And that's where kind of the mess up or cleanup happens, that Charlie Hunnam's character is trying to clean the carpet and shit, but they find out this kid who died belongs to a Russian, kind of like ex-KGB, which is kind of like a mobster in England kind of thing. And they end up tracking him down. They kind of find out, because of Hugh Grant's character, that son of a bitch, that he had something to do with it. So near the end of the film, he's trying to get warned, because Hugh Grant reveals everything because he thinks he's going to pull the fast one. But meanwhile, they reveal that we know all what you're up to, and we needed a connection so we can tie this other guy, which is the guy that Matthew McConaughey was going to get screwed over, which they put him in a freezer. They basically, no, you're going to give me $270 million for what the hell you did. So basically let him go for everything. But we find out that he gets backstabbed by this other guy, Hugh Grant's character, who sets him up. But Colin Farrell's character, after finishing the last deal or whatever, ends up saving his ass, which he calls Matthew McConaughey's character, saying, listen, don't get in the car. The Russians are coming after you. You're going to get killed. It's too late. So they basically hold him at gunpoint. And that's when you get Colin Farrell's boys unintentionally save Matthew McConaughey's character, because you don't know what happens to him until near the end. So he ends up, the Russians get shot out by this guy. He survives. He ends up leaving, meets up with his wife, and you find out this Hugh Grant scumbag, amazing job. You didn't even recognize this Hugh Grant, guys. He's going to different places trying to sell this script that he written of this story to a movie place so he can make money. So he gets out of this place, gets in a taxi cab, and who is this? Charlie Hunnam's character that missed out on catching him. Lets Matthew McConaughey's character know that we caught him, so now they're going to kill loose ends. His wife comes in, Matthew McConaughey, and then that's the end of the film. So he basically said that in order to stay alive, you got to take care of and cover all your tracks, and he does so. But it's cool, man. Like, from Colin Farrell being in it, like, he must have been there for about 15 maybe minutes tops, but he brought it. You felt his presence, and he brought his acting chops. Matthew McConaughey, unbelievable job. Hugh Grant, holy shit. He's the one who helped progress the story with Charlie Hunnam, and Charlie Hunnam was good in it too. That kind of explained where they were at the beginning of the film to where they're going to lead up to. Phenomenal. Like I said, a couple of slow parts here and there they could have cut out, but you know what? I understand why they kept it, so it can keep the flow of the film properly. But I enjoyed it, man. Like, honest to God, like, overall, it's one of the better films of 2019. Is it better than Knives Out, in my opinion? No. But it's up there because of all the actors, and literally, it's well written, guys. I highly recommend you check this out for yourself. So there you go, guys. That is my movie review on The Gentleman, starring Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell, Henry Golding, Hugh Grant, and Charlie Hunnam. Hope you guys like that. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other movie reviews right here on the YouTube channel, guys. Check out the podcast. Hope you guys enjoying that. Like I said, it might be less videos every week, but it's everything under one roof. And then probably on Sunday, I'll kind of like chop up the video and put them in their own little segments and portions. So if you guys don't want to spend the whole entire time listening to me during the podcast, you can check out the clip outs and enjoy them individually. So there you go, guys. The King is done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay off my throne. Check out our content, and I'll see you guys someday soon. Where? Right here on the Movie Throne. Take it easy, be the hell good, and give this movie a try.